Welcoming Lionel Messi to the fold, the former Real Madrid, but in PSG they take it. A few moments before, Lionel Messi introduced on the stands for his
comprehension for Paris Saint-Germain. Nigel Spatman, the former Liverpool midfielder, alongside me this evening. All the new signings Nigel presented to the crowd. Been able to speak directly to the crowd. And Messi, of course, Nigel, is clearly the biggest name of them all, even bigger than someone like Sergio Ramos, six-time Ballon d'Or winner, 600
coaching staff, especially to Pochettino, to gel these superstars together and perform week in, week out.
An electric atmosphere at the Parc des Princes. But Messi's debut must wait. The 11 that began the opening day win at Troyes, youth graduate Eric Dina, Kevin Gamero, who is in his second spell now with Strasbourg, signed from Valencia over the... And I guess Strasbourg keen to make life as difficult as possible this evening for Paris, Nigel. They want to be party poopers, don't they?
Absolutely, and they're going to start with...
He's come through the academy at Paris. That's a great ball in, and there's the opener. Didn't take them long, did it? Mauro Icardi puts Paris Saint-Germain in front early doors at the Parc des Princes as Messi and Neymar watch on. What a well-taken header. 1-0 Paris.
He's offside there, half a yard. Good defending, actually.
Be after the week they've had. Mbappe spotted the run there of Wijnaldum. Couldn't quite pick him out with the pass.
It's a brilliant pass.
Pick their moments, won't they, to put it mildly. They've committed a few forward here, Ajorc.
In the moment, until they get the big hitters back.
It's going to be very interesting, isn't it, if they go with a flat back. Leonard with the pass, looking for... makes his run into the box. The cross is aimed to try and suddenly look a little more comfortable. Ajorc opened up for the shot, and it was deflected off Kimpembe, and it will be a corner. And they suddenly look a little bit more confident, Strasbourg.
Well, that's because they're getting into the opposition half. And takes the shot and the confidence to go up and win the league final game of the season.
With his arm aloft. That's the ball that tries to find him, but it's Kimpembe who's there once more for Paris.
Yeah, but it's good movement from Ajorc, coming around.
Put Persic to strike it, but was there a deflection on that? I don't think there was, and it will be a goal kick.
No, so but the financial problems at Inter, they didn't move here. Great.
Dina Ebambe has got the return and back. Mbappe looks to bend one, and the deflection was cruel on Strasbourg and Ludovic Ajorc. But Mbappe will take it. Having a telling influence, as he so often does, and wants his 150th Ligue 1 appearance. A huge slice of luck for Paris. Goes on, it's a fantastic run. Icardi wants it, almost joined by Bellegarde. Lovely play by Hakimi, behind Icardi. And it was headed clear by Pep. Kylian Mbappe once more. Oh, great ball. And turned in at the far post by Julian Draxler. An assist for Mbappe. A goal for Draxler. Two in the space of a minute. And they're cruising here, Paris Saint-Germain.
Mbappe. There's Perrin out. Strasbourg stopped. Mbappe didn't to them, although PSG is to force the way back, and you could say, hey, well, Icardi from distance of his generation, so actually than we had in years past, staying on side this year. So tomorrow things start out with Stade de France welcoming Montpellier, so that could be interesting as well. Petkovic, he has his Gamero. Support out wide.
Angle for Ajorc, so I understand why. That's if you lace that, it's a very
Curling.
You don't make a technical change 4 minutes before.
Through Nantes, nearly 100 games there before making the jump. Eagerness. Already busting along, off to Junior Ebimbe, but Gamero, shot deflected. Dishes, Thomason. Early ball across.
And I say somebody has to track here. I shouldn't have to come all the way. Loves to go forward. Navas has not been tested yet.
Herrera shows.
Then you're in very good shape, and then you can play through.
Off to the substitute, Thomason. Wide for Leonard. Mbappe, just 2 years his senior, found an extra.
By the way,
make you
time to give him. There's Mbappe again.
Ismael Gichiabu. Diallo doing well. He wants the ball back, but Hakimi through ball, especially with Moyes. Normally you don't. A little
outside of this foul here, it's a smart one.
Beaten. He didn't want it to get any worse.
Well,
driven across the 6. As much of the ball as I'm sure he would like. Swept ball on the last try. Dropped for Persic, who wasn't there.
Great cross. Brilliant header, Phil. That didn't happen right here between Kimpembe and Kehrer. Just talked about the.
Got ourselves a game.
PSG told
the Parc des Princes. Gamero wants it back, gets it back. A little bit.
I think the big problem right now.
Nice curling run, and they break through the back line, the square. And the flag does come up at the end. As York in, Gamero back post, lifted high.
Like Kimpembe. Aggressive, going forward. There's a foul and a yellow card side. That's where.
Herrera probably a little higher up, and Danilo or Mbappe. Drives to the inside, dishes, Draxler, back heel, Mbappe.
Today have just struck a chemistry. Great combination play to give and go.
Checking in the midfielder. Can find a York. There's a goal there. They're looking for him. Smack to the corner from 16 yards out against
Phil.
Thomas, you know how hard that header is.
Powerful header by the leading goal scorer last year. Let me put a good ball in, and brilliant. What a brilliant glancing header after a very early.
Well, they're cashing in that check right now. They're the Argent lifted inside. Jamie. Sarabia tries to find a gap. Crashing in on Sells. With a back post.
Yeah, he's your center back, but a lot of times in practice you go whoever is.
Again, Mbappe hits the accelerator. Patented. False.
Just had his head up. Is really aware of situations. Goes underground. And what a good run. Simpe to get places, Phil. The scissor move.
He curled around the vacancy left by the.